U.S. says that China's military power is growing at an unprecedented rate. The Pentagon's annual report says that Beijing is making its most ambitious move yet, a massive expansion of its nuclear arsenal. Our next report details how the American assessment says that China is rapidly working on its goal to expanding its long-range missiles, which can hit deep within the United States.
China's military rise is reshaping global power dynamics. Its arsenal is expanding. Its ambitions are soaring. Its defense spending has doubled in the past decade. Beijing is transforming into a dominant force across land, sea, air, and space. The latest Pentagon report reveals that China is rapidly accelerating its nuclear weapons program, with more than 600 nuclear warheads already in its stockpile. China has added more than 100 warheads in the past year alone. The People's Liberation Army is projected to possess over 1,000 warheads by 2030. This would represent one of the fastest nuclear buildups in history, challenging decades of US strategic dominance. Though in terms of total nuclear arsenal, it is still below the stockpile of Americans and Russians. What is more alarming for Pentagon is that Chinese military is developing a new conventional ICBM that could strike Hawaii, Alaska, and the continental US. Pentagon's annual report says that China's military rise doesn't stop there. Its navy is now the world's largest by fleet size, boasting modern destroyers, submarines, and aircraft carriers. The PLA Air Force is expanding its long-range capabilities, conducting joint bomber drills with Russia and exploring new overseas operational locations. China's investments in space weapons signals its determination to neutralize the US's orbital advantage. The Pentagon warns that this dramatic expansion in nuclear and military capabilities could upend the global balance of power. As China builds its arsenal, it is also intensifying efforts to modernize its military infrastructure, from advanced missile systems to hypersonic weapons. Beijing is preparing to assert its dominance in any future conflict. Adding to the tensions is the incoming Trump administration, which promises to take a hardline approach to counter Beijing. President-elect Donald Trump's policies are expected to focus on economic pressure, military containment. Trump is seeking to fill his administration with China hawks. With its military ambitions spanning nuclear expansion, naval dominance, and aerospace advancements, China is positioning itself as a formidable global challenger. The world watches with unease as a new arms race intensifies. Bureau Report, WION World is One.